Seriously?
The forces of Gashnak Goldtooth remember well their victory over the Blood Angels. It was crushing. With the fear of the Space Marines now punctured, Big Boss Goldtooth sends out his raiding warbands in all directions. His goal, nothing less than the capture of every star in the night sky. On the world of Bourne, the Blood Angels detected a waking Necron dynasty and throttled them in their cradle. But now, stood amidst the burning rubble, they look skyward to see it filled with Ork landing craft, just as prophesied. Their battle barge lurks around the other side of the planet, waiting for the Ork ships to disembark their troops to the surface before swooping in to gut the flotilla. Ork boss Snogrod Flamespitter leads the mobs of his master down to crump whatever they find. But little does he know, he is charging headlong into a trap. For on the surface, the waiting Space Marines are led by none other than the Chief Librarian of the Blood Angels. He is the Lord of Death, Mephiston. Amidst the rubble of a dead Necron world, no quarter will be asked, and none will be given.
Okay, welcome viewers. I'm very excited because yet again it is me versus Baldermort. Age-old rivals at this point, Orks versus Blood Angels. Here we go. So as you can see, the armies are laid out, ready for deployment. Let's take a look at Baldermort's force first, shall we? Baldermort, if you can talk us through here,
Absolutely.
What you've got.
First thing I'd like to do is apologise. I've had to dig these out of storage, so I'm playing Horus Heresy a lot, so they're an absolute mess. Sorry about that, everyone. All right, then, kicking off, I've got a very simple Sons of Sanguinius army, because I can't be bothered to do anything else. Now, we've got Mephiston, Lord of Death, in charge. He's got his boy band of assault assessors with him. Then after that, we've got a blood sanguinary priest over here. And of course, mate, I can't. Yeah. And again, another boy band of assault intercessors. Now, here we have obliterators, 5 Terminators with Thunderhammer and Storm Shield.
Ooh.
Captain, Terminator. 5 Sanguinary Guard. I know they're supposed to be in 2 groups of 3. Sod that, I'm using the old rules.
Bloody right, we don't care, mate. Rule of cool.
Steve's been very nice to me because, again, I didn't have a 6th one. I don't like the new models. Fuck that.
It's all right, mate. You can swear on this channel.
Oh, thank God for that. That's liberating.
The audience are used to it.
All right, and of course, got 2 sets of assault
Nightmare
Centurions.
inducers. Nightmare inducers. That's why these guys I have.
They're bastards.
They are bastards.
Yeah. Now I haven't put the weapons on them. Still, I've not put them on in the last 3 years. Again, not playing 10th very much. So many apologies, Stevo. Now, obviously, I've got a big repulsor executioner. I've got a Death Company Dreadnought, a Librarian Dreadnought. Now, I think that one's Legends. I'm not sure if that one is still, but it will be. And of course, I've got Rudolph here, the red-nosed bastard, and a Tech Marine to keep them going. And they're probably the only good painted model in there because my mate STC did it. Yay!
He is painted beautifully, mate.
He's done that one good.
And look, for all your self-criticising on this army, mate, I think it's looking very impressive. I think it looks imposing. I think they're painted cleanly, crisply, nicely, and they look quite intimidating, to be fair, mate. And I am intimidated by them because I've faced them before, and I think I've had one big win over you. You've had one big win over me.
You tabled me, you bastard.
Yeah, you tabled me before, though.
I know, but you tabled me.
You had it coming.
Rewengi.
Okie dokie.
You're
so
very generous, mate. Checks in the post. Get to the real army.
Right, so as you can see, I outnumber, but that's not an uncommon thing for Orks. So, right, where do I start? Right, let's start at the back. It's me, so you know what to expect. Dreads, and more dreads. We've got Snap, Crackle and Pop here. We've got the 3 Death Dreads. We've got Snap with all the claws. We've got Crackle with the Scorchers, and we've got Pop with the custom Mega Blasters. And then we've got their smaller cousins. We've got the 6-pack, split into 3 for this battle, or 2 groups of 3, should I say. I've got my rocket cans over here, and I've got my shooter cans over here. Also at the back, with some artillery, we've got a unit of 2 mech guns, both with custom mega cannons. Over the other side, same again, 2 custom mega cannons. And then we have over here a truck. And we have, where else should we go? The boys. We got some boys. Excuse me, audience. I do have, as you can see, an unfinished squad. They've been unfinished for so long now. If I didn't get them on the table, you're never going to see them. But yes, these are my Slugger Chopper boys. They've got 2 rocket launchers in there, and they've got a knob with a big chopper leading them. And then making up the rest of the boys is the shooter boys. They've got 1 big shooter in there and a knob with a big chopper again. Then we've got, where else should we go? We've got Squig Hog boys with the obligatory knob on Smasher Squig and the Bomb Squig. We've then got 1 unit of Grots with Bob in there, led by a runt herd.
I'm killing him.
Yeah. And then we've got the return of Tank Busters. Not the new ones, these are still my custom ones, but using the new, this will be the first time for me as well. I've never used the Tank Busters since they've been redone with the new rules. I've kept them bog standard, so they're all just armed with the regular rocket launchers. So we've got a unit of 6 Tank Busters, because they're weird now, because they come in units of 6, which is odd to me, but there you go. So we got 5 Tank Busters with a knob Tank Buster and 2 Bomb Squigs, and we've got another one exactly the same, so 2 squads of Tank Busters. And then in the HQ we have the Death Killer War Trike, we have the War Boss, we have a Weird Boy,
Okay.
and then we have a mech. And I'm trying to remember what enhancements I've given these guys. This guy has Press It Faster, and he is armed with a kill saw and a custom Mega Slugger. And then we have 2 Legends units. We have the good old-fashioned mechs, big mechs with custom force fields. One of them has, what does he have? This one here, where's my finger? There's my finger. This one has Git Finder goggles, I believe. And this one, he has something else. I can't remember what it is, but he has it. In the edit, it will be popping up on the screen now. He's got that thing that's flashing up on the screen now.
Fix it in post.
There you go. That's it. And there we go. That is 2,000 points each. And, well, let's go over to the battlefield and talk about the mission we're playing. And here we are on the battlefield. A very cool battlefield. Now, it is Blood Angels versus Orks, so me and Baldermort thought it only suitable that we cover it in Necron terrain, because fuck it, why not? Yeah, the Necrons have long since been wiped out, and now the Blood Angels and Orks, perhaps they teamed up to destroy the Necrons, and now they've turned on each other. Who knows? But yes, here you go. This is the battlefield. Now, for the mission, look, we couldn't be bothered with a mission. The mission is simple. We're just going to kill each other. We're going to play long board edge deployment, and we're just going to run into each other and crump.
Old school.
And kick some teeth in. That's what we're going to do. So there are no objectives. The only objective is kill, kill, kill until there's nothing left to kill. Okay, so we are deployed. And yes, so let's take a look. So I have over here, I have my Weird Boy with the Slugger Chopper boys over in this far corner. Up on the high ground, we have 1 unit of Tank Busters, and they are led by the Big Mech with KFF. And I remember now what his enhancement was. It is Smoky Gubbins. Because I think I failed to mention, actually, I'm using the Dread Mob detachment, as always. We've got the Death Killer War Trike over there. Right up front, we have the shooter cans. We have Snap, Crackle and Pop all together with the Mech Boy in between them all, ready to fix them up. We have the truck behind there, loaded with the War Boss and the Shooter Boys. We have Bob and the gang there, who are going to act as nothing more than meat shields or bullet fodder this whole game. We have the 2 mech guns just here. We have the other unit of tank busters here, led by the other big mech, who has the Git Finder goggles. And then over on the far flank, we have the other unit of mech guns. In reserve, I have the Squighog boys and the rocket cans. And then Baldermort, you have deployed over here as such. You want to talk us through your strategy or your deployment?
Strategy. Right, I've got obviously my Sanguinary Priest with some lads here. Tech Marine, Dreadnought, Rudolph. 3 Centurions, 3 more Centurions as a hard counter to what he's got there. My tank, obviously, see behind this barricade and all the rest of it. The Librarian, I've got 3, the blast, melty.
Melties,
And
yeah.
over here, all on their own, Mephiston has decided he doesn't like the sound of psychic orcs. So his job is to kill that bastard there. And where's Bob again? Point him out.
Oh, Bob,
he's
he's
in the middle.
way over there in amongst the throng. He's there, yeah,
Hello,
between the
Bob.
dreads and the mech guns. And have you got anything in reserve?
I do. I've left my Terminators and my Terminator Captain connected in reserve, and my 5 Sanguinary Guard. So they will deep strike later on because, you know.
Well, it gives me something to look forward to, doesn't it?
Exactly. And they will give you many special hugs.
Right then, I guess all there is now to do is to roll for that vital first turn.
Here we go.
Let's have it. All right, before we do this, do you want first turn?
God, no. I do not. And I don't get it.
You've got your wish.
Indeed.
And I've got mine.
Come
Whoop,
to
whoop,
me,
whoop.
dream boys.
Okay, so you join us now. We're just coming to the end of my turn 1 movement phase. The mech guns have remained stationary, as you would predict. These tank busters with the big mech have moved up just a little bit further to get within range of firing at these gits. Bob and the gang were very keen to get into the fight. They advanced 9 inches, ran forward. They are keen for death. The truck with the war boss and the boys has barreled up behind the grots. Snap, Crackle and Pop have all moved forward with the big mech behind. The big mech has done a fix-up job on Pop, so Pop is now blessed with a +1 to hit with them custom Mega Blasters. He's got a few choice targets to choose from soon, so hopefully that pays off. The killer cans couldn't really do much because it was getting very tight for space. So their larger cousins barreled their way forward, and the cans are just going to have to be patient now and hold off. The Death Killer War Trike advanced from there up to there, also keen to get into the action. The Tank Busters up on the high top over here have decided to sit tight and wait for targets to come to them. They're currently out of range, but they're going to be uncharacteristically patient. And then over here, we have the Slugger Chopper Boys and the Weird Boys have come forward towards Mephiston. Yep, they're heading forwards towards him. But, are they? Because the Weird Boy is about to attempt the jump. So let's find out if that's worked. We need to roll a dice. We need anything but a 1. If we roll a 1, it's bad news. If we roll anything but a 1... they are teleporting across the battlefield. So here we go. First roll of the game. They're okay. There we go. They have jumped from over here to over here. It might not be the smartest decision because they've jumped 9 inches right in front of this lot. But they are very keen to get in the battle. So there you go. That is the end of my movement phase. We now head into orc shooting.
I can't believe it. Where's the Centurion gone?
Well, the shooting phase has started off quite well. All the boys shot and nearly all of them missed. And the ones that did hit did nothing. The rocket launchers flew past, totally missed. But the Weird Boy with all that war energy built up, fired a fully charged egg banger into these gits and killed one of them outright. So we're off to a good start.
It's no small thing.
I'll just put the camera back on because I shouldn't get too excited because I need to find out, because he's got so many boys around him, he is very hazardous. So let's find out if he's hurt himself in the process. He's okay. Okay, that was quite eventful, wasn't it, Baldermort?
Oh yeah, that's one way of putting it.
That was quite eventful. It was a bit of a mixed old bag there. So
Shot the shit out of me.
yeah, so we what happened? So the Met guns, all the Met guns and the tank busters and the truck shot everything into poor old Rudolph here.
He's on less than half wounds now.
Beautiful. So we did all right there. And then over here, there wasn't a huge amount to shoot, but Pop, being supercharged by his mech there, fired all his custom Mega Blasters into this fella. Caused a few wounds, didn't he?
But 5 so far, 4, and then the other lads, yeah.
That's right, yeah. He caused 4 wounds. He did really well on hitting, but then when it came to damage, I rolled really poorly. So he only did 4 damage. He could have, he had a potential output of up to 18 wounds there. So
I got lucky. The Emperor protected on the saves, though, didn't he?
He certainly did. Yeah. He certainly did. And then the shooter cans popped off with their can shooters. We got 1 devastating wound in to shave another wound off. Yeah. Everything else was pretty much out of range to shoot. But overall, yeah, do you know what? I'm quite happy with that on a shooting phase. And I didn't have any hazardous results. I didn't roll any ones for my hazardous, which is rare for me. And now all we have to do is go into the charge phase and see if these gits can charge into these gits. Now I went for it, as you can see, 2 inches short. They did not make it into combat, unfortunately. But mercifully for me, Baldermort did not opt to overwatch, so they are still alive. But yeah, that jump is, don't know. I mean, they killed one of them. But I'm
face off, melted his brain.
Trouble is now we go into your turn, and they are sitting right in front of you with big fucking targets on them.
You're gonna love it.
So enjoy this unit, guys, because it might not be there soon. As we go into Baldermort's turn 1.
All right, then, I've moved these lads forward here. I wonder where they're going. Now, Beta Maximus, my Tech Marine, has repaired some damage on him, and obviously given him a +1 to attack. Boom. These lads are moving forward. Let's move forward. Now, my Librarian Dreadnought moved over here. He's going to cast Wings of Sanguinius on this lot. Unfortunately, the psychic power of the war screwed with him. He's got a 1. He's taken 3 mortal wounds.
Do you know what, Baldermort, as well? You turned to me and you picked up the dice. He held the dice up to me and he said, right, anything but a 1. And as soon as you said that, I just knew. Yeah. And sure enough, yeah.
And Mephi has charged across here, advanced, ready to try and get stuck in somewhere. He's actually your warlord, is it?
You good? Oh yeah, that's a very good point. I didn't actually declare that, did I?
No.
My warlord is this fella.
Bugger. He's too far away. Yeah. The psychics ran off as well. Okay, obviously I can't bring in my lads in the first round. So now down to firing.
Let's have it.
Shit. He's got.
So we've got Bernard the Bastard going in now. We've lost 2 boys already. Who was it who just killed them, mate?
These lads
this
here.
Lot here. Yeah. So they shot in, got a couple I made 1 save, but 2 of the boys are dead. And now, yeah, Bernard the Bastard is about to unleash some kind of death.
1 heavy flamer, 1 melter.
Oh, we don't like flamers.
No.
Get ready for the Bernie dance.
Here we go. So that. Okay, so that is heavy flamer, D6 shots. Right, D6 hits. 3. 3 hits, strength 5 as it should be. So that's 4's to wound. Only 1.
And you got some AP on that aspect of it?
No. Oh no, AP 1. Yes.
Okay, so a 6-up save. No, that's another dead boy.
And 1 melter shot. Missed.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so while Baldermort readies his dice for more onslaughts, what's been happening so far? He's a lot of stuff here, shot in here. He's killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 of the Slugger Chopper boys there. And then, what was it? It was this fella, wasn't it? Rudolph got some revenge on the tank busters. White, even with the overcharged KFF, even with being in cover, managed to kill all the tank busters except for the knob, and the knob is there with just 1 wound remaining. And now we move over here because he's seeking more revenge on Pop.
These lads fire first.
From these eradicators? Is that what
Yeah,
they're
that's
called?
right, yeah.
Wow, I'm impressing myself here. So the eradicators are firing on Pop.
Right, 1 shot apiece, 18 range. Just gonna make sure that's in. I think it was. 2 you can shoot.
Okay, so just 2 of them.
But they get to re-roll bloody everything.
Yeah, good.
Both hits. Toughness on Pop.
Toughness of Pop, I believe, is a 9. I'll just double check my card. Yep, toughness 9.
Yep,
Doubting myself.
Right, strength 9, so it's forced to wound, but I get to re-roll it. Oh, good job, I get to re-roll it. Okay, now 1 of them hits, 1 of them goes through. That's an AP4.
Oh!
D6 damage.
AP4, so there's no save there.
Yep. One damage.
Yay!
But I get to re-roll it.
No!
Yeah. Joy, eh?
Ah!
6 damage.
Oh boy, that's hurt him. That's really hurt him. That's dropped him down to 2 wounds. Oh, you evil bastard. Poor old Pop.
4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is all against Pop.
Snap is dead from the... What was the name of that hideous gun?
That is a heavy laser destroyer.
Heavy laser destroyer. He landed 1 hit and just obliterated him outright. And now the rest of his guns are aiming on Pop, who, if you remember, currently only has 2 wounds left. So a bit scary right now.
Rawingi. Gatling cannon. Less hits than you'd imagine. Okay. 3 wounds.
Do I get any save on there?
Of course. It's only a Gatling cannon.
Oh, so no AP, no?
No, none.
Okay, so we're on 3 up saves. Oh, come on now. Come on.
Really?
Oh, I hate spending these, but I'm going to have to do a CP re-roll, try and keep him
I
alive.
still have an Icarus rocket launcher, an Iron Hail heavy bolt stubber, a twin heavy bolter, and an Icarus cannon for it.
Perhaps I won't waste my CP on
I'd just be
re-rolling.
fair on that one, boss.
Yeah, so let's see then. Deadly demise for Pop. Poor old Pop. He does not blow up.
No, but he does pop.
He certainly does. Oh my word.
Lovely model, mate. So good.
Oh boy, so the shooting phase is over. Baldermort, I ain't gonna lie to you, mate. That was painful. We lost 2 Death Dreads here. And you wanted to go for the hat trick, didn't you? But you were mercifully, he was out of range. So Crackle lives, but Snap was obliterated in 1. Pop was absorbed a lot of damage and died. The Slugger Chopper boys took a lot of damage. The Tank Busters took a lot of damage. The Tank Busters are also battle shocked now. And we are now going into the charge phase. So, I mean, I don't need to tell you, viewers, what's about to happen.
It's going to be nasty.
So I think you have just declared Rudolph to charge in, haven't you?
Have.
And I have decided to Overwatch.
Fair enough.
So, wish me luck, people.
Do it. We're going to bring these lads in here.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no, did that make it? I don't think so. Check.
Do you know what?
Sorry, check.
I don't think you're going to need them.
I don't think so. But I want to get closer to mine enemy. No, they're not going to be in.
As you can see, people, the Overwatch failed, and now we are contending with this. So, yeah. And we've got a Tech Marine as well.
And he's got a 7. That's going to be
Oh,
enough.
that's in. Yeah. Oh, boy.
Okay, chop.
Yeah. Well, that went just as well as could be expected. Everything's dead, including the weird boy. All I need to do now is see if all that war energy makes him explode. And I really hope he does explode. Here we go. Come on. Yay!
Okay, do it.
That's D3 all around, baby. Okay, after a painful turn 1, we go into battle round 2, and I think it's high time that I... Movement phase done for the Orks. What's happened? Well, we've brought on some reserves. Over here, the rocket cans have come on from this flank. Their target is clear. The Death Killer Wartrike, he did get a little fix-up from the mech boy over there and then barreled his way over here, also with Mephisto on target in mind. Crackle advanced all the way up the board with the Librarian Dreadnought in his sights. The War Boss and the boys jumped out of the truck and have moved up towards the Death Company Dreadnought. The Killer Cans also advanced a measly 1 inch over towards there as well. Bob and the gang have got the Centurions in their target. So Bob is feeling really, really confident about that fight. The truck has just moved over here, acting as nothing more than a bit of a roadblock. The tank busters moved up a little bit. And during the command phase, the big mech used his dead glowy thing. And he's put a -1 to hit modifier on the Tech Marine here. What's his name again?
Beta Maximus.
Beta Maximus. So he is going to be Beta Minimus for the next battle round.
Beta Stratimus.
They also let off a bomb squig.
Oh, fuckers.
Which came over here and it took off... did it do the maximum 3 wounds?
No, it did 2.
2 wounds. 2 wounds on
his
Rudolph.
leg exploded. Blew bits of it off. 2 wounds.
So yeah, this lot over here all are on sort of damage and wounds from the weird boy exploding earlier. So I'm feeling confident that I could do some damage here.
Oh, it's on.
And just before we get into the shooting phase, though, yeah, what did you do, Baldermort? What did you do?
Rabid ingress.
These boys are rabid, yeah, that's for sure. So yeah, we now have a Space Marine Terminator captain with Terminators, all with Thunder Hammers and Storm Shields right in my back lines. It's going to be interesting. So these Killer Cans may have to change their target, but I don't know yet, because I have experienced Thunder Hammers before, and Killer Cans are no fans of Thunder Hammers. Mind you, having said that, I don't think I faced Thunder Hammers in 10th, because I don't think they're quite what they used to be, are they?
Not as good, but they're still the gift that keeps on giving.
Right. A gift I do not want to receive.
Oh, you love it. See if I get it. Okay. Does not daily demise.
Oh.
He's fucked.
So Rudolph is dead. These mech guns shot at him. I got 11 shots between them, and they landed a few, but didn't get through the armour. And then over here, 1 shot got through.
Buggered him.
And I rolled 6 for the damage, and yes, he's dead.
Mork is proud that day.
Mork is proud. And that's just the start of my shooting. I've still got plenty more shooting to go, so let's carry on this. Let's keep going with this momentum.
Not like this.
Are you nervous, Baldermort?
I am. Last time you killed a Centurion with a bloody Bob. Oh, God.
So Bob and the gang are unleashing their grot blasters into these Centurions, and it's key now because one of them only has 1 wound remaining.
Not like this.
So let's see
Not like
if we
this.
can kill them. So the red one is the runt herd, the rest of the grots. So the grots are hitting on 4s, the runt herd is hitting on 5s.
is that right?
So the runt herd misses.
Got some hits.
We got some misses there. We got a miss there, but we got some hits. Right, strength 3 grot blasters.
Toughness lot 7, so 6.
I only need 1.
No.
There's Bob's.
Okay.
That was Bob's gun.
Any AP?
No AP. No.
Save. Saves it.
Oh!
The Emperor protects.
He mops the sweat from his brow.
Fuck.
It's all right, Baldermort. Don't worry. We've still got the combat phase to go. Bob will kill that Centurion. You mark my words.
Pretty bloody will as well.
Oh. So, end of my shooting phase. Baldermort, I'm going to rely on you here, I think, for some recapping on some of this. Because a lot happened there, didn't it? A lot happened. I spent a lot of CP. I spent all my CP.
Sanguineous cries.
Yes. So, over here, we had the cans, didn't we?
Yeah.
I did something on them. I did Daka stratagem on them. And they unleashed all their rockets into...
Yeah, the sort of their bodyguards, which got annihilated.
They did. The Death Killer shot into them. He didn't do anything.
No, he did 1 damage.
Oh, yeah. He did a little shave.
One, and then the rest got blown to living smeg.
Good old blast weapons, obliterate them.
Some sanguineous.
Mephiston stands there unharmed, though, just wondering where all his mates have gone.
Yeah.
The tank...
He's call himself Mephiston. We'll see.
The tank busters here, a few of them could see these Terminators down here. Yeah. They shot in, managed to kill one of them, didn't they?
Yeah, one blew dust. Damage.
And then the cans over here couldn't shoot because they advanced. Yeah. The boys over here, they fired everything into this dreadnought.
Yeah, they stripped off 3 points of bloody wounds off it.
Lovely, yeah.
Very nice. It's brought it down to half, which is,
Yeah, that's not bad going. They softened him up before their inevitable charge.
Yeah, with Daka shot. I mean, Jesus Christ. Well done.
And then over here we had some stuff going on here, didn't we? We picked off one of these guys, didn't we?
With the 1 wound off, yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the tank buster over here, wasn't it?
Your guns. The guns blew Rudolph to shot.
Yes, that's right. Yes, me Met guns killed Rudolph.
Yeah, blew to
and then over here,
a
crackle over here. We did bigger shells for bigger gits. We double pushed him, and yes, we took a risk. So he did manage to wound himself the full 3 wounds by doing this. But he managed to take 2 wounds off you, didn't he, with the scorchers?
2 more wounds onto my Librarian Dread.
So we are looking forward now in the charge phase. We've got a Death Killer versus Mephiston coming up, hopefully with some can backup. We've got a Dread Bash going on here. We've got a boss and the boys on a dreadnought over here, hopefully. We've got the main event, Bob and the gang versus the Centurions. And possibly some other stuff. We'll see what happens. We'll see how many charges we can pull off. With that being said, let's get into doing some charges. Right, we've got a lot of charges that did go off and a few that didn't. Now, what always happens to me in these events is all the ones where I need like a 2 or a 3 inch charge, I roll 11s or I roll 12s. For all the ones where I did needed to roll high, no. So these cans failed to charge. These cans failed to charge. But everything else made it in. So what have we got? We've got a Death Killer Wartrike versus Mephiston. That's going to be a good fight. We've got dread on dread action here. I am very much looking forward to that because that's right up my alley. We've got War Boss and boys on a dreadnought over here. We've got Bob and the gang. We're going to save that one for last because that's the one that, possibly, I don't know. We might want to go first, actually, which for a reason we'll go into in a minute. We've got a truck and a big mech and the last surviving tank buster knob into the Tech Marine, who is still on that -1 to hit because of the dead glowy thing, so that might work in our favour. But Baldermort does have 2 CP remaining, so he is very prepared and I suspect intending to interrupt combat. So I have to choose my first attack very carefully here. Do I want the glory of Bob killing a Centurion? Or do I want something that will probably be a lot more sensible? But this is me, and I don't really do sensible, so fuck it. We're going to go for Bob. I can hear the audience going, what the fuck? Well, tough shit, audience. If you don't know me by now, come on, Bob. And do you know what? Do you know what, Baldy? I'm going to keep the camera rolling for this. Well, I'll come back to the camera because I need to just check myself, see how many things, because it is during a war. So we'll come back to you in a minute for this Bob on Centurion action.
Nice.
Okay, so this is important. Now, look, guys, I know what some of you might be thinking, you know, it's just, how can you not remember all these rules? Guys, look, this is my first game of 40k this year. And yours too, Baldy, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've played since last February, unfortunately, not 40k.
Wow, so longer than a year for you. Yeah. Yes, I've only been playing Blood Bowl this year, so I have not played 40k in a long time. So I'm having to just, you know, I'm very rusty. I'm having to recheck a lot of rules and things. So do bear with me. But yes, I have my dice loaded, ready to go for Bob and the gang. And I'm feeling quite confident, you know. We've got a Centurion of 1 wound remaining. You know what, mate? I think Bob might actually be able to kill both of them. So I've got these dice for the Grots. The Grots have all got 2 attacks each. The Runt Herd's got 4 attacks. We've got that +1 strength during the war. So I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I need bigger hands, though, I tell you. Let me put the camera down for a moment. Okay, let's get these loaded up. Right. Oh. Here we go. So, the Grots are hitting on 5s. The Runt Herd is hitting on 3s. Whew, let's do it. All the Runt Herds hit, and then we've got a few misses in here. But do you know what? That's not looking too bad from the Grots, to be fair.
No, it's not good. I keep on saying it, but it's still a pick. Right.
Not bad, not bad. Okay, so the Grots are now... They are a mighty strength 3 during the war.
All right, they've got toughness 7, so that's 6s, mate.
Okay. The Runt Herd is now a strength 6, so he'll be 5s for them, 6s for the Grots. Come on, baby. Oh, Bob! You failed me! So nothing from the Grots, but the Runt Herd has 1.
Could be enough.
It could be enough.
AP on that?
There is no AP on that, my friend.
All right, 2 up. Oh, he's gone.
Hey!
Really?
You know, it's a shame. Bob, you failed me, but the boss man, with his lash whip, he sorted him out. Well done. Well done. Right then, I presume are you going to interrupt combat and go for something, or am I free to carry on?
Fill your beats, mate.
Okie dokie. Oh, where should I go next then? Where should I go? I'll tell you what, it's time for the war boss. Snogrod, let's see what you're capable of. Oh, the Death Killer didn't even get to attack because Mephiston has got this horrible fights first rule, and he has just absolutely unleashed hell and fury on the Death Killer Wartrike, so much so that it blew up, throwing a mortal wound onto Mephiston. Yeah. But yes, my Death Killer Wartrike is dead.
Bye-bye.
And then since I'm here recording now, I'll recap you on what else has happened thus far. Over here, the Big Mech managed to kill the Tech Marine, which is very nice. And then they consolidated up into the Centurion. The War Boss did a beautiful display of a vicious attack, multiple attacks, onto the Death Dread with his big chopper. However, they all bounced harmlessly off the armour. Yeah. The Knob with the big chopper, the exact same result. And then all the boys piled in with a huge volume of attacks. Again, all bounced harmlessly off the armour. As you said, Baldermort, the Emperor really does protect this guy over here, because he really should be dead.
Okay, very much so. We've still got one battle left.
Yes, we do have one battle left, and it's the one I'm probably most excited about because it's some hot dread on dread action. So come on, Crackle, do your thing.
4 hits, strength 8.
Toughness 5 over there.
Yeah, so twin hink though.
Baldermort's currently dishing out his return attacks over here. The is it a Furioso Dreadnought or a...
No, it's a Death Company Dreadnought.
Death Company Dreadnought. Yeah. He's currently throwing his attacks back on here.
What's your arm on these lads?
These lads, they're during the war, so they got a 5-up invuln currently.
Right, you've got 3 5-up invulns, or all 3 of them are dead.
Okie dokie. As I pick up my dice viewers, I'll just update you on that final battle. I pushed it with Crackle to give him lethal hits.
Good.
And he survived his hazardous rolls and managed to kill the Dreadnought. So he's a very happy boy right now.
Yeah, slaughtered the Librarian Dreadnought.
Yes. Yeah. Right, let's see how many of my boys die. 3 5-up invuns. Come on, boys.
Only 2.
1 survives, 2 are dead. And then we've got a little bit of whack-a-mole going on over here now. Right, guys, so I've just realised Baldermort is starting the movement of his turn 2 currently, but I just realised I didn't recap what happened at the end there. So you killed my warlord, didn't you?
No, you did. Oh yeah.
You killed my warlord.
It was only my attacks back that you haven't covered.
Right, yeah, that's right. So yeah, over here, the Centurion, he obliterated the final remaining tank buster knob, and the big mech, who was my warlord. The Dreadnought there killed off a few of the boys, although I think I caught that on camera. But yes, and as you can see, the movement is taking effect. We've got Centurions coming up, so Crackle, you did well, son, but I think that's all you're going to do, mate. The Terminators here are moving up, their target also clear. And, oh, look. There you go, Cans. You got your wish. Mephiston's coming.
Yeah, he's going to get his fist on.
Yeah. He's going to get his fist up one of their backsides, I think.
All right,
and you've got some reserves to come on, haven't you?
Same regard.
Oh, boy.
Hello, lads. Time to storm the castle.
Wish me luck, people. Wish me luck. I do still have the war in effect, so I've got a nice 5-up invuln, and boy, am I going to need it.
Just a bit.
All right, it's the end of Baldermort's shooting phase. Overall, I think it's safe to say you're overall a bit disappointed with your shooting.
Blood Angels, we're not expecting too much shooting.
At least until this guy started shooting.
Yeah, he did quite nicely.
He did all right. He shot into the shooter cans. Yeah. He killed 2 of them, and 1 remains with just 3 wounds remaining.
I mean, these big Primaris tanks, they've just got so much firepower.
It is quite. It just kept coming. Yeah. I thought, oh, that wasn't too bad. Oh no, he's still going. Yeah. I thought, well, that was quite bad. But, oh no, he's still going.
Sorry, mate.
And the wounds just kept piling up. Yeah.
That's why I don't use too many of the Primaris tanks. They're brutal.
They are particularly savage.
From what I play, anyway.
But yeah, but it's like you said, it's not your shooting that really bothers. It's what's about to happen now, isn't it? Because you got some charges to go, haven't you? And then some combat to go. Let's do it.
Indeed. First, Mephi.
Right, Baldermort's getting his attacks ready because, a highly successful charge phase there. You had none fail, did you?
No.
Nothing failed. So, we had these gits over here joined the Centurion in on Bob and the gang. The Centurions here charged Crackle, as we were all predicting. Mm-hmm. And then the Terminators here did a dual charge on both the remaining can and the Met Boy. And then these guys charged up the stairs towards the tank busters, and they are in. Mephiston charged in over here on the cans, and this is where we're going first, isn't it?
And am I about to get my fist on?
Right. Let's get the dice. We'll keep rolling for this, I think, and see what he does.
7 attacks.
Oh.
Hitting on 2s. 1 fail.
I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised he doesn't re-roll that one.
Right, strength 11, because he's a son of Sanguinius on the charge.
Toughness 6.
So that's threes. Oh, bloody hell. Well done, well done. Tough walkies. Okay, 3 of them wound. Okay, you've got a -3 on your AP, mate.
So I'm looking for that 5 up in Van. Make one of them.
2 go through, so it's 2d3 psychic damage. That's 3. 3 is 6.
That
How many
is,
wounds have they got each, mate?
they've got 5 each, so that's
one of
one
them
dead
gone.
outright.
That's it. That's one gone.
Do you know what? It could have been a lot worse.
Could have been worse.
Well, I've got no way to interrupt you because I've only got 1 CP, so have the rest of your fun, mate.
Right, off we go.
Fill your boots.
We'll do. Killed him. Moral victory.
So yeah, so far, what you're seeing there isn't there anymore. They're all dead. He's just wiped out Bob and the gang with the exact amount of wounds you needed to obliterate the whole squad.
Sorry, Bob.
You also destroyed Crackle over there, haven't you?
Where had it coming?
And also destroyed the remaining can over here and the mech boy.
Yeah.
You've killed 4 of the tank busters there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's all
One of the
cans over there by Mephisto. It's all looking a bit sparse now. There is not much left, and you've still got the dreadnought on the boys
You get to
here.
go first.
Don't I?
Yes.
And I'm still during the war, so let's see if my war boss can do better this time.
Kick his ass.
See if we can penetrate the armour this time.
I've got to roll.
It's happened again, guys. It's happened again. The war
Actually,
boss.
you have to make a feel no pain.
Oh.
No, he didn't make it.
Oh,
Fine.
good.
It's fine.
That was a feel no pain for the 1 wound I did on the dreadnought. The boss, I can't even blame the war boss because he's landing and he's wounding. He's doing his stuff, but they're just bouncing off the bloody armour. The knob with his big chopper, exactly the same, did nothing. The boys piled in with all their attacks and managed to shave 1 wound, but yeah, they just cannot dent the armour on this thing.
Bernard's very eggy.
And now Bernard is about to respond.
Right, I get to re-roll all fails.
Good.
Because he's a black rage.
Because he's a bastard.
A bit. Okay, and... Right, so that's 5 of them. Strength 8.
Toughness 5.
Twin links. So I get to re-roll that one. All 5 of them go through. -2 AP, 3 damage.
Okay, so we're looking for 5 up in Vuns.
Yeah. Oh, you got 2.
Make 2 of them. That's 3
two
dead
lads
boys.
dead. Yep.
And that marks the end of your turn 2, does it?
It does so.
We now move on to turn 3, and it's the board. There's been heavy losses on both sides, hasn't there?
Oh, God, yeah. This round was brutal.
It really was.
I think my charges has pulled things back a bit, yeah.
Definitely. I have just realised one thing, though.
Yeah.
Just before we end, I've got some tank busters over there that need to hit back.
Oh, you do?
I totally forgot about. Oh, and I've got 2 cans that need to hit back.
You do?
Right, let's see if we can salvage something out of this.
Give it some.
Quick recap at the end of turn 2. These, oh my word, they missed with every single attack. Definitely my worst roll of the entire battle so far. Although, believe it or not, we are just about to enter turn 3. I can't believe it because there's just nothing left on the table. The tank busters managed to shave a wound off, and then the big mech managed to finish off one of the Sanguinian guards.
Sanguinary guard.
Yeah, so well done, big mech. But yeah, we now enter turn 3. The war has now dissipated. The boys are calming down. I think it's time to bring on my final reserve unit. Let's bring on the Squighog boys.
I wonder where they're going.
I wonder. Okay, a quick recap of the shooting phase. Not a great deal happened. There's lots of stuff that couldn't shoot or didn't shoot, and for whatever reason, but what did shoot didn't do anything.
Well,
except for
you arseholes.
this. Well, we did kill one of these dudes, didn't we, with the mech guns over here.
Yeah.
And then these mech guns over here caused 5 wounds on the tank. Everything else, we managed to chip a couple of wounds here, but Feel No Pain saved them and Armour saved them. So yeah, we now move on to the charge phase, and there is a vital charge I need to get off. I've got that 9-inch charge over there with the Squig Hog boys. Oh, and the Bomb Squig, innit? The Bomb Squig
came over, did some damage.
Yeah.
Did too.
So how many wounds has that thing got left?
3.
Beautiful.
That's all.
So come on, Squig Hogs.
It's a goner.
Do not fail the charge. In fact, shall I keep the camera rolling and jinx this roll?
Do it.
I do have some CP, so we're looking for a 9. Come on, baby. Come on. Yes!
Stevo! So movements up.
Please, sir. Well done, Squig Hog boys. Late to the party, but you've definitely made an impact.
Yeah.
You've destroyed the tank. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And that's been my first attacks of the game, so I've got the rest of the attacks to go now. Let's see if I can continue. Oh, come on. Let's keep this going, boys.
Get to reroll those because he's eggy. All of them hit.
This is currently the last combat of my turn 3.
8 strength, 3's the wound. 3 up.
Ooh!
AP2'd a lot of them.
I mean, this is representative of how it's going. Sorry. What's the AP, mate?
AP2.
AP2. So yeah, there's no saves there.
3 damage piece. That's 7 of them dead.
7 dead. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's all the boys, just leaving the boss and the knob remaining. So that marks the end. Might have some battle shocks to do, possibly, but essentially that's the end of my turn 3. And what happened? You can see the tank busters are dead, thanks to these gits. And these cans, I don't know, boys, you're just not doing it, are you? I mean, you killed his posse earlier, so I've got to hand it to you there. But ever since then, you've done absolutely dick all. They're just missing. They're just not doing good. Yeah. And yeah, we managed to shave 1 wound off this fella, didn't we?
Did. But he's been saving like a tiger.
Yeah, he really has. And then he's just killed 7 boys.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not looking too favourable for me. The Squig Hog boys done good, but we now go into Baldermort's turn 3, and I think it's going to be excruciatingly painful for me.
Bit.
I don't see this going the distance. Okay, the shooting phase, you did some damage, didn't you? You killed one of the Squig Hog boys. Yeah. You did put some wounds on a mech gun over there.
Yes, we bought heavy bolt pistols.
Killed one of the rocket cans.
Yeah, psychic ability from Epheson, which is still pistol.
And then all your charges were successful, so this can's day just got a whole lot worse. Not only has he lost all his mates, but now old Mephiston here has got his buddies joining in. Yeah. We've got over here, the Squig Hog boys are facing the wrath. I mean, these boys are not happy at seeing their tank destroyed, so that's going to get a bit hairy down there. Yeah. We've got a Centurion taking on the truck.
Yeah.
We've got these guys taking on the mech guns, so this Grok crew are, yeah, I don't fancy their chances. And then we've got the Terminators have joined in on the remaining knob and the war boss here. But we do have a fun little battle going on. Because are we going to do it, mate? Are we going to go boss on captain?
I think so.
Are we doing that?
I think it would be rude not to.
I like your style. Let's do it. The Squig Hog boys have been decimated. I mean, those fellas didn't even get a look in, did they? No. The Centurions did that all by themselves, destroyed the Squig Hog boys. I have enough CP, and at this late stage in the game, it's not looking good for me. I've got nothing to lose. Let's interrupt combat. My war boss has got to go for your captain.
Absolutely.
So let's do this. Do you know what? Fuck it. Let's keep the camera rolling.
Do it, sir.
Right, so War Boss, he is getting 5 attacks plus the 2 for his attack squig. He's hitting on 2s, and the attack squig is hitting on 4s. And that's a bit of snake eyes action going on there, so they can piss right off. Right, get rid of that. The attack squig missed. He's got 3 attacks in.
Yep.
He is strength 8. I presume we're looking for 3s, are we?
Yep. 3.
I got him. 3 at -1.
-1. That makes it 3 ups. 2 fail. How much damage each, mate?
2 damage a pop.
That's 4 damage. He's down to 2.
Ah! I was hoping he was dead.
That Terminator armor, mate, is quite a chunky lad.
Well done, boss. Well, I guess my knob has to throw his attacks, and look, we made a gentleman's agreement. I'm going to keep honour, so he will not put his attacks on that captain. He's going to throw him, carry on with the Death Dread.
You sure?
Oh yes, it would be wrong. It's look, no one else is getting involved in this fight. This is a fight between. This is for honour.
Man, are we, man?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Oh, it was a good fight. The war boss gave it a good go, but the captain's return attacks provided exactly enough wounds
Again.
to finish him off.
Yeah.
Oh boy. But yeah, he's gonna lick in some wounds though, so yeah.
Oh, yeah, you gave him a good fight.
Not bad, fella, not bad. Now you just got to kill the last remaining knob.
Yeah, I've got 4 dudes.
You take a drag on that cigar, mate, you're gonna need it. Oh boy, so yeah. This mech gun, it did all right just then because with the press that button, the Grok crew, believe it or not, had lethal hits, which was enough to kill one of these fellas, amazingly. Otherwise, the other mech gun dead. This one's just there on 3 wounds. And elsewhere, everything else is dead, except for these 2 mech guns over here. So I've got 3 mech guns left, so yeah. Safe to say I've lost, so we'll speed through the next couple of turns. We'll you know, let Baldermort kill my mech guns. Hopefully I'll be able to kill some stuff before he gets there. But yeah, essentially, I think this is a Baldermort win. But let's see, you know, you never know. Right, we're at the start of my turn 4. I've got nothing to lose. So what I've done is, with these mech guns over here, they are targeting this seemingly unkillable dreadnought. That's all I want to do now. I don't care about anything else. I just want that dreadnought dead. If I do that, it'll be classed as a win. So I'm pouring everything into this. So I've spent 1 CP on Daka. I am going to push it. So they get to re-roll all their misses. But it makes them hazardous. And they're already hazardous. So they're going to be hazardous on 1s and 2s. But then press that button. I'm going to push that as well. So they're going to be triple hazardous. So they're going to be hazardous on 1, 2s and 3s.
You really don't like Bernard.
I really don't like Bernard. I want him dead. I want him dead. So they've got lethal hits. So I'm re-rolling misses. They've got lethal hits. Let's go for it. Bernard, you're going down.
I believe he is.
Okay, so here we go. So D6 shots each. Come on, baby. Roll high. I'll take that. I'll take that all day long.
Bernard's in a lot of trouble.
He bloody is. Okay, so we've got 11 shots. 11 shots. We're hitting on 4s, but I want some 6s for them lethals.
In God's name. You get some.
I've got 2 lethals.
Yep.
I've got that many hits, and I can re-roll the misses, which gets me another hit.
Yep.
Right, wounding. I'm strength 12, so I'm wounded on 3s. Mm-hmm. I'll take that all day long. So Baldermort, my friend, you have 8 saves of -1. Let's finally kill this fucker. So these are going to be 3-up saves now, aren't they?
They are, sir.
I mean, he's been on point with his saves all game, hasn't he? So let's see.
Yeah, you've taken a couple of wounds off him, brought him all the way down to 2, but he's just made so many saves.
Come on.
Here we go. Remember, he also has a feel no pain. Okay. 3 fail.
3 fail. It's D6 damage.
Each.
Yeah.
8. I need 8 sixes.
8 sixes.
Nearly.
I mean, you gave it a good go, to be fair.
Bernard is finally dead.
He is.
You have your moral victory, sir. Well done. Yeah, a moral victory was done. Roll a d6, see if he blows
Yeah, so,
D6, see if he explodes.
oh, do you know what? Well, I'm doing my hazardous. Do you want to do your hazardous? I'll do
go
mine.
on.
Because, yeah, you do your, see if he explodes.
He does.
He does explode. Yes!
Let's see how many points worth.
Oh, while you figure that out, I'm going to do my extremely hazardous rolls. So I don't want 1s, 2s, or 3s. One of them had one safe, another hazardous. So I've suffered some damage over there. Yeah. But that's, I think, D3, isn't it? D3? That's the full 3, so that's some wounds on them. Well worth it. Well worth it.
Right then, and with a deadly demise on...
Oh, go on, tell me it's D3.
No, it's only one.
Oh, so it's not going to do anything,
He's
really,
down to
is it?
3.
Yeah.
The captain is not quite
dead.
And one of these guys goes down to 3 wounds. But Bernard is gone.
Yay!
Goodbye, Bernard.
Put my wounds on this fella over here. And then we've just got a bit of combat to go. And it's you to go first to finish off my final mech gun.
Yeah.
This shouldn't be too much work for you.
Normal fellas first. Hits.
Yeah, he's going to do it.
Toughness 6, isn't he?
He's toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So that makes 5s for me at the moment. That become a bit useless after charging. That's not too bad. 4 with -1 AP.
Okay, so 4 6-up saves.
Then I've got the...
I make none of them. That's a dead mech gun.
Yep. See if it blows up.
They don't blow up.
Oh,
they just crumble to bits.
Ah, fair. Right.
We're now in Baldermort's turn 4. As you can see, everything that has a chance at making it up to these mech guns is surging towards them with intention of killing them.
Charge then.
Righto, we've got some charges.
Advancing.
Yeah. So while Baldermort does that, we'll look at what's left over here. We've got Mephiston here and the Sanguinary Guard. They're just sitting tight, you know. Mephiston's done his stuff. He can relax now and let his boys do the work. Same again over here. These boys are probably just going to travel through this warp gate and see what else they can find. And over here. So no charges, is there? They do.
These guys got to fight, then charge.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Right, I have 3 heavy bolt pistols. 1 hit.
Okay.
1 wound.
Okay. Any AP on that?
1 AP.
1 AP, so it's a 6-up save. Does not make it.
Takes 1 wound.
Takes 1 wound.
Okay, try to charge.
Okay.
I'm going to re-roll that. It's one of my pile of command
You have a
points.
fair bit of CP sitting there, don't you?
Twice.
Do you know, every now and again, there's times you're really pleased you leave the camera rolling.
Yeah. It was 2 snake eyes.
Does that make it my turn 5? The final turn?
Can he make
What
it?
am I going to kill?
Because
I'm going to kill this guy. I'm going to kill the Centurion.
Fair enough.
Let's do it. Right, what have I got? I've got some things, so I might as well just do that Daka Daka again.
And you've got our CP.
Oh yeah,
At the
shit.
beginning of your turn.
Nice, right. Well, I'm going to spend that one straight away. I'm going to do the Daka 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 again, so I get to re-roll my misses. I'll put it, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to go all in again. Let's push everything. I'm going to push everything to the max. So I'm going to give them the lethal hits again. So I'll give them lethal hits. So let's see. Let's roll high. Let's roll high for the amount of shots. That's not bad. We'll take that. So we get 7 shots. We are hitting on 4s. Nice. We've got 4 misses. We got 1 lethal, so straight in.
Yep.
Let's see if we can turn any of these into lethals. There's another lethal. And we just got 1 miss.
Yep.
Strength 12.
Choose.
Of course, 1 misses. Fuck it. I'm going to CP re-roll it. Why not?
Do it.
There you go.
Right.
So you have 6 saves of -1, my friend.
3.
It should be noted, people, as well. He does have 3 wounds remaining. So 3s. Have you made them all?
I have.
You've made them all?
I have.
Oh.
Sorry, mate. I know. I know.
I'll do my extremely hazardous rolls. That's bad.
Yeah.
So D3. So that's 1, 3, 4. So we've got him dead, and then he's down to 5 wounds. Do you know what? I'm not even sure if I'm doing these hazardous right, but fuck it, we don't care.
No.
It's over. As we go into your turn 5. This is it. Come in and kill.
Right, here we go. Can he get it?
This is some proper speed playing we're doing here, guys. This is a very dead mech gun.
Well,
You hope so anyway,
I
because
hope so.
I think
Tabled me last time.
yeah, if you don't kill this, technically it's a draw.
I almost feel like just not doing it. But that would be offensive, wouldn't it?
It would. It
Right.
would.
Shooting, melter gun, hit. With
Yep.
a reroll because it's twin linked. Gone through.
Yep.
-4 AP. Oh no.
He
Let me
gets.
check that.
I think I get an invuln.
You should do. Let me check that. I'm just going to check the. No, it's a melter gun. It's -4.
Is it 2 of them? Is it
No, it's one.
just one?
Just one.
Nope.
Okay, D6 at this range, +2.
Yay! It's over.
Oh,
It's
mate.
over. Baldermort, an absolute pleasure, my friend, as always.
I know, you'll table me next time.
Oh,
We've been taking it in turns.
I tell you what, mate. Blood Angels versus Orcs, it never fails. It's just always carnage, isn't it?
Always fun.
Oh, absolutely brilliant
But the luck
fun.
I had with Bernard saves held up that entire centre, so that's where it went wrong for the Orcs, really.
Do you know what, mate? I may have lost the game, but I feel like a winner because that was fun as hell.
Oh, yeah, it's a great laugh. I wouldn't have minded losing to you, I never do. Especially not after the last spanking you gave me. That's fun, that's fun.
So this is a little thing I like to do. The viewers will know, generally do this at the end of most bat reps. Me and my opponent, we always choose our man of the match, our star player. And Baldermort, who have you selected as your star player?
Bernard, my death company dreadnought, he fought a blinder.
He certainly
He just
did.
wouldn't go down.
He wouldn't, would he? And like I said, during the war, my war boss and the boys, I mean, they were doing what they needed to do. I couldn't fault them.
No, you should have killed him 5 times over.
Yeah.
Easily.
But he just kept making those saves, didn't he?
The Emperor protected.
He really did. And for me, my man of the match, it's not really a match, the grots of the match, it has to be the Met Guns.
Yeah.
Just because they managed to kill Bernard.
And Rudolph.
Oh yes, and Rudolph. Yeah, they did put the hurting on, didn't they? Yeah.
Blue 2 of my dreadnought stuff shite.
Yeah, they did good. They did good, and almost managed to survive the battle. But yeah, but what an absolute pleasure, Baldermort. I've yet to have a bad game with you yet. I don't think I ever will. Every game we've ever had has always been a riot. It's always been laughter and fun and eventful, and long may it continue, sir.
Oh, thanks. Ever so kind of you, as always. So you're always gracious.
And thank you for hosting me here yet again, mate. It's I look forward to the next one, and I think I speak for the viewers when I think they're going to look forward to it as well. And don't worry, guys, there will be more. This will not be the last one. But until then, from myself and Baldermort, this is 6 plus Stevo signing out.
No.